This video is sponsored by Value Testers, best tool company on the web specializing in high-end HVAC, heating, electrical testing equipment. They have whatever you might need. Sign up for special discounts and pricing. Link in description below.
Morning guys, it is August 20th, 2019. This one here I got to call low water pressure in a house. The guy's got a well. That's when he's filling up his pool outside. He's got barely any water pressure. So he might have a bad expansion tank. The well tank coming in. That's what I'm thinking that the issue is. When you drain the water out of it and you got, take the pressure off the system, there should be pressure in that tank. So we're going to go over and check that, shut the water off, drain the water pressure out, see if there's pressure on the diaphragm side of the tank. Probably going to need a new tank or fill it up with air and see. We'll scope it out. Try to get you some shots when I'm there if I can. You love driving. I know you love driving. You love driving. Yeah, you love driving. I think this is what the issue is. We'll have to shut the water off and drain it. Drain the pressure off it, and then we've got to check that. It's a 30-50 switch. Sometimes this gets blocked with stuff also. Get a hose. We'll check it. We'll check the pressure. The well should be a 220 water pump. It's one of these. It's probably this one. We'll check it over there, make sure it's off. That should take care of it. That should be the well. Water pump dryer, might be this one. It's one of those two. Right over there I could drain into. This nipple sometimes gets all full of. Could be that too, but I don't. I think it's the tank's bad. Could be running out of water in a well too. I mean, that's possible. Anything's possible. This is actually the dry season right now, so the well might be running low. Alright, so we'll open this and drain the water out of it. Yeah, here it just clicked in. Just clicked in at 40, so I think that's what the problem is. It should drain down to 30 before it clicks in. Well, maybe the thing's still good. We'll have to see. See if my power's off. Power's off. I think the tank's okay. that down and then we'll check the pressure. £11. We're gonna put some air in there. She's low. Should be a couple of pounds above the low setting. We'll turn it on and see what the pressure gauge. We'll see, we'll turn it on and see when it should be a 30-50. Wait for the light down here, but we'll see. Turn it on and see what happens. See what the pressure is and a thing. I don't think that's the one. No. This one's going to be the well. 20 amp. We'll see when it clicks out. I don't know how accurate that gauge is. You should be able to hear it click. Somebody might have adjusted that gauge for more pressure. Alright, it's possible. Yeah, so she's shutting off at 60. I gotta put more pressure in that tank. She's shutting off at 60, so it's a... What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shut it off and drain it. We'll hear when it clicks in. That'll be at low pressure. Alright, I'm gonna drain it. We'll see when it kicks. You'll hear it kick in. And that's going to be a low pressure setting in the tank. Thought it was around 40. It just clicked in, so that's right around 40 pounds where it's clicking in. So we got to put more pressure in the tank. We're going to come up to about 40 pounds, 42 pounds in the tank. There is an adjustment right there. Somebody might have played with the switch. dumping it in that pit over there. It seems like the gauge is working, so we'll put some more pressure in the tank. Dark and dingy. So it's 40 pounds, so the 40-60 switch. So we want to be above 42, that's perfect right there. That's perfect. So I'm going to tell him he's going to need a new tank, or he wants to let that charge go. Might be good for a year or so. Put the cover back on, and we've got young kids in this house, so it's always good to put the cover back on. We'll take the information off the tank, and we'll get them. We can't go too high because of the piping. But so this thing, it pumps, it goes to 40 to 60, then shuts off, then it drains down to 40 before the pump kicks on. That's how it works. This says 30-50, but somebody adjusted it, made it a 40-60 switch. So that's why you have to have the pressure in the tank just a little bit above the low pressure. If that makes sense. Alright. That's the well. I might mark that well. The diameter is about 15, and the height's about 32. Maximum height would be 42. Maximum height is 42 that we could go. Alright, so we put some more pressure in the top of that tank. There's the model of it right there. There's the model. It's a well extrol. So it's working as a 40-60 switch. We put 42 pounds in the top of that tank when it was drained. Just have to get my hose, and we'll let that go. See if he wants to change the tank, or he wants to let that go. We'll probably let it go. See how it works. Eventually, he's gonna have to change the tank. So what that does is it pumps up to 60 and shuts off. Then it drains down to 40 before the switch kicks in that sends power to the pump in the well to pump it back up to 60. So you always got a 20-inch glide. So seeing that diaphragm didn't have the proper pressure in there, it wouldn't be acting properly. Let me pick up my tools and see what he wants to do. Alright guys, I just left the job. I talked to the homeowner. He says he wants to wait and see how long that pressure is going to last in the tank, but he knows he's going to need a new tank eventually. I mean, it did leak out, so usually you do a repressurization like that. It's good for, you know, maybe 1 year at the most, and it's going to start leaking out slow again. So I explained to him the operation, how it operates and what it does, and this way here he's got a clue. He was complaining about he was losing water pressure when he was filling up the outside pool. Well, that might be a well issue also. You know, the pump, or it's dry season here now, and he might be running low on his well water too. But right now the thing's operating properly. We'll give it the old "how you doing, mama" to it, and at least we know that part's working properly now. And I told him how it works, and this way here he's going to keep an eye on it. That thing should never go below. That thing should never go below 40 pounds pressure. The well in the, you know, if it's not running out of water, should keep up. So give it the old "how you doing, mama." You good boy? You good boy? What's all the growling for? You a good boy? Huh? You a good boy? Nice seat you got there. You got a nice little seat there, buddy. You growling at?